What do you think of the matchups, though? Now that we know what they are, what do you got for me between the rose and the sugar here, Desmond?
Well, let's start with the sugar because I can't remember a time, and I'm no historian, where Texas played Washington. Maybe they've played before. I can't remember the matchups. I think that game is so unique and so rare that that's just a beautiful matchup. I mean, those two teams, if they've played before, I don't know when it happened, but it was so long ago that it's good to see those two on the field again together. I'm looking forward to that. You're looking at a Washington team that people started to really doubt after the first win against Oregon, and Vegas had them damn near 10-point dog against Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. And they went out there and they out-physical the Ducks and won in a convincing way. So that was good to see. Kudos to Michael Penix Jr. and that team. And but then you look at Texas, man, and Sarkisian, he's a hell of a coach. And obviously Quinn Ewers, has been, last year didn't have the season that he wanted to have, or he thought he would have. The kid dropped a lot of weight, started taking his health very seriously, started taking his craft very seriously, dropped weight, married his girlfriend, became laser focused and committed, and came out the first game, obviously, and beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa. And then got injured a little bit, missed a couple of games. But, I mean, just the transition that he's made, the transformation that he's done from year one to year two as a starter has been incredible. And he has a lot of weapons around him, too. So that's going to be a good matchup. And then the Rose Bowl. So Michigan's headed back to the Rose Bowl. Haven't been there in a long time. And I guess my biggest concern is, Zinter not being there, best offensive lineman. And you're talking about a group that prides itself on dominating the trenches. I mean, that's Michigan football. They want to dominate the trenches. And this is going to be a tall task based on what I saw against Iowa. No, can't take anything away from Iowa. I hope your listeners and viewers that they understand that Iowa is one of the best defenses in all of college football.
No doubt.
Like not the Big Ten, like all of college football. It is not because they have like a roster, a defensive lineup littered with 4- and 5-star players. That's not the case. They're just one of the best coached, most disciplined defensive units you will ever come across in college football. So it's always going to be hard to score on them. The problem is they just don't have an offense, and that's been their issue. So to watch Michigan's offense without Zinter, they had to reshuffle some offensive linemen. Was like, okay, they'll figure it out because I think Michigan's a really good second half team. They make great adjustments. But now they're about to go up against a different type of animal with the offensive line and defensive lines of Alabama.
No doubt. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to be in Houston?
Well, they got 4 weeks to figure this out, to get the line together.
Okay.
I think that Sharon Moore is very creative offensive coordinator. I think that having Coach Harbaugh back is a huge lift for the team. But the flip side is that Jalen Milroe,
he's so good.
Yeah, but he's up and down too. Like people forget the Auburn game because there's 4th and 31. And they threw a Hail Mary and won that game. Like, so they kind of forget the plays before that and how he played before that. So he's a guy who, man, I mean, when he's hot, he's incredible. But when he's not hot, he's like he leaves you scratching your head. Like, what was he looking at? What did he see? And I do believe that our defensive coordinator, Jesse Minter, is one of the best in college football. I don't know if you read this, but after the Ohio State game, Marvin Harrison Jr. came out and said that he said that they threw coverages at us that I had never seen before, and that really kept us kind of confused. With that being said, I think that the back end is going to have to really confuse Jalen Milroe, which I do believe that they have the talent and the scheme to do that, and have him hold the ball till the rush gets there. Now, They're going to have to make a tackle on this man because this dude is built like a linebacker, brother. So once the rush gets there, they're going to have to try to bring him down because he's extremely athletic. Like I said, built like a linebacker, runs hard, fast, and he's a problem when he gets rolling.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.